Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory, or just me playing Foot Champs, as it's now going to be called. Obviously, the glory is going to be when we pack Ronaldo, and this week, on Thursday, it has to be the day, right? Top comment was from Samzo, says, was low-key expecting you to get Ronaldo after I saw the title. It's only a matter of time. Now, I mean, yeah, it is. Last year, if you didn't see the road to glory, we packed him 3 times. And that's without spending FIFA points. I spent over 250, maybe even more, I forget how much it was, FIFA points. 250,000 FIFA points I spent last year. And I didn't pack anyone over 150k. I got an icon out of an SBC pack, so I'm not really counting that. And it was Michael Owen, so it's literally the worst one you can get, apart from maybe Inzaghi. But, yeah, hopefully we can do it, right? The reply to that, it says, TVM will be grinding for Ronaldo in the second week of September with 2 weeks left in the game. I don't actually want him, by the way. Like, if I could afford to buy him, I wouldn't buy him. It's just a running joke, of course, that we pack him on this account. So, I mean, hopefully, when he's in form, if EA do the right thing, I'm hoping that they will, yeah, hopefully we can get him as a red pick. I mean, that would be insane. We finished Weekend League, and I think that's an achievement in itself. That deserves a red pick, just for finishing the damn thing. I say finishing it. We made it through. I didn't finish all the games. I had games left. I gifted a couple of wins, actually, because I'm a nice guy. Because everyone was struggling this week. I actually gauge my performance based on a few people. So, got a couple of people on the friends list. I don't know 2 of them. I added them after a game I played ages ago. One at the beginning of this year, one at the end of last year, sorry. And I wanted to know where they finished in Weekend League, because they were... I didn't say this to them, but they were not the best of players, and they managed to beat me. So I added them, and I was like, "Hey, where'd you finish?" I forget what they said. The one this year was Gold 1, so I allowed that. But I kind of judge where they finish every week and how many games they got left and things to where I am. And one of them did have a YouTube channel. I think he's given up on it now. MultiplayerHD. Big shout out. He always sort of goes where I go, kind of thing. If I finish goal 3, he tends to finish goal 3. If I go goal 2, he kind of hits that as well. So we're in and around the same level. And every week he'll message me first and he'll go, "Oh, how you doing? I'm blah blah blah." This week it was very much a similar situation to mine. He would say, "Oh, I'm 5-1" or whatever it was, and I would go, yeah, I'm doing all right as well. I'm about 5-1. And then all of a sudden it was, this is horrendous. He messaged me, he was, "Oh, this is horrendous. I'm like 8-6 now. What's going on?" And the exact same thing happened to me. So, is that a coincidence? 1 week, yeah, sure, you'd think, oh, do you know what, it is a coincidence. But it happens every week. It's like, oh, I'm doing really well this week. I'm actually on for an Elite 3 finish. Taking a couple of bad losses here or there, but generally speaking, I've done all right. Yeah, same me too. Or next week, it's, I've started well, but all of a sudden now I'm like 8-8 or I'm 9-9 or something. And it's every week. We're consistent with each other, you know. And the people on my friends list are exactly the same. They'll have a good week when I'm having a good week, and then when I'm having a bad week, they'll have a bad week. So there's got to be something in that, right? I feel really sorry for console players though, because I mean, this game is, the more you play it, the more you can feel the for lack of a better word, the AIDS, right? And speaking of which, there is something in the game, and I made a video not specifically about it. It's in the first 3 minutes, and then the rest of it is talking about a super sub, which we'll talk about here in a second. The free kick debacle, the glitch, right? If you didn't know about it, feel free to go watch the video. I'll go into far more detail. In fact, I'm not even going to show you an example in this video, because the gameplay came in the second half of the weekend, because I didn't find out about it until like my last 4 games, and I had 2 free kicks. One was cleared off the line, the other one went in. And what it is, essentially, is if you aim to the bottom left or right, whichever direction you want the ball to go, of the goalkeeper, literally hold it down at the bottom, put 3/4 power with whatever player, it could be a goalkeeper, doesn't matter, and red time it. So as soon as you lock everything in, just keep spamming B so it red times, it will generally go in. And obviously that's not meant to happen. It's a glitch, right? You've completely nosed it up with someone with 12 free kicks, and you are knocking it in top bins. So there's something wrong there. we are... I don't know if we do a patch, but Tuesdays tends to be the day for a patch. So tomorrow, on PC at least, they might fix it, which will be really irritating, actually, because... usually we get nice fixes, or they fix this glitch, that glitch, and I have a week of being able to play on good gameplay, whereas console have to wait a week for it to catch up. This week I fear them fixing it, and then everyone on console's like, oh, look at me scoring all these free kicks, and I don't get to experience it. I'm pretty sure I can defend it. But I mean, scoring them is so much fun. It's broken. I hope they do patch it, but just give me a week. Just allow me a week. This game here, look at the state of this. I've got it with Nesta. I've pressed B, and what? That was happening consistently. I'm going in for a challenge, pressing B. Same happens here. This one I can excuse maybe a little bit more because this looks a little bit more natural, right? I've not zoomed in, but Joe Gomez goes in for it. I've pressed B, as you can see, and the ball goes through his legs. And again, like I say, it looks a little bit more natural. I'll let that one go. That kind of looked half, fine. The other one, though, with Nesta, I mean, I'm pressing B, and he's just lunging at nothing. And I should either be smacking it clear, or he should have made the challenge, and we should have the ball. But time and time again, that just wasn't happening this weekend. Ponyboy says, what's today's moan going to be about? I mean, hey, we all moan about FIFA, right? I don't think anyone, YouTuber or non-YouTuber, will sit there and just talk about FIFA for 10 minutes and not have anything bad to say about it. The free kick glitch, I'm not annoyed by it. It's just laughable, right? It's hilarious that you could. I mean, to be fair, once you know how to do it, it's not difficult, but it is still a skill. You still need to sort of aim it right and get the power right and whatever. But it is broken. It does need to be fixed. But I'm alright with it. If they never fix it, to be fair, I don't really care. I'm happy. Just don't give free kicks away on the edge of the area. Speaking of free kicks, Jamie Vardy, not the best segue because Vardy doesn't take free kicks, is the best super sub in the game, and I won't have any other word about it. This guy is mental. He is so good. He saved me from the bench so many times this weekend. Honestly, I think I would have finished Silver 1 if it wasn't for Jamie Vardy off the bench this weekend. He was absolutely insane. And I'm debating whether to try and squeeze him into the team proper as opposed to as a super sub. Not sure whether that's a good idea. Don't fix what isn't broken. Lucas is still good. He's got a positive goal contribution to game ratio, I should say. And Vardy is insane off the bench. What I'm thinking is Vardy could be insane just generally, and then maybe we bring Lucas off the bench or something. Now, I prefer Vardy to Lucas, so you'd think maybe try and squeeze him into the team proper, but I'm just not sure. I don't want to fix what isn't broken, right? The team is playing well when the game plays well, and when I play well, obviously, and I'm thinking maybe keep it as it is. But I mean, this card off the bench, he's crazy. I mean, look how good he is. He just comes on, he scores. He's only been on the pitch 7 minutes there, and he's banged one in with his weak foot, which is a 3-star. He's through again here, bit of pace. First time pass to Roberto Firmino. We ball roll the keeper, and it's in. And the guy he doesn't rage quit. I lied. We carry on. I think we might even get another 2 goals, actually. I'm thinking of the different game. This is Sane off the bench to Vardy, and then again, he just runs through them. My opponent's kind of half given up at this point, but we just go round the goalkeeper, and it's typical Jamie Vardy. Kirk says, Saturday night was a nightmare in Foot Champs. Them little Nesta moments, like you mentioned, was happening to me every game. Now, it's funny I should mention that, or you should mention that, because obviously we're calling it a Nesta moment. That was another Nesta moment. But unfortunately, it's not. I know people are going to go, it's not the game, it's Nesta. It's not. It happens to every player, right? Every single player does that. It just so happens that I have 2 clips of Nesta doing it. But, yeah, I like how you defend yourself when someone comments negatively about you. I appreciate you. I try not to be harsh about it. If you wanted to be a dick to me, you carry on. But I'll just break it down and say this is why I'm thinking this, or this is why I'm doing this, etc. I'll try and explain myself as best I can. Just going to load in to Ultimate Team because we do have a few packs to open. Unfortunately, Squad Battles, it's Gold 1. It was very close to Elite 3. I could have done it, but to be fair, I had to make sure that Weekend League was done. By the time I've been doing something. I don't want to mention it just yet because it's not anywhere near ready, and I don't really want to be like, mentioning it, and then people are like, oh, let's have a look kind of thing. So I'm doing something on the sideline. It's taking ages for me to get it done, and it's taken over a little bit, and I'm trying not to let it take over, but it is, and it's really frustrating, right? But It kind of took away from squad battles, so we're going to have to finish with gold 1, assuming we finish gold 1. Let's just claim that. Oh, thank God for that. I had fear then, oh, did we slip to gold 2? But we were well in Elite 3, and we've only just slipped out. And I realised last night, when it was a little bit too late, because we still had the 2 featured squads to play. So, I mean, that was 3,000 points. Had I done that, and then played 1 game on Legendary, we had was it like a 60 rated team with 20 something chemistry, it would have been done. But 11k coins, 1 prime mix, 1 jumbo premium, and 1 25k to go with the 2 25k. Oh, lovely. That's not great at all, is it? I mean, that's not the easiest of teams. I mean, it's not hard, but it's not easy at the same time. You know, normally you get like a full bronze squad, but we do have a pack to claim from Milestones, and that is the Champions, which is the rare players pack, which it's untradeable, of course it is, but it's still a 50k pack at the end of the day, so I'm not going to complain about that. Now, it has turned 6 o'clock, but I'm not going to look at the content. There could be something crazy in there, there could be nothing in there, but I'm just going to open the packs. We're going to call it a day. Tomorrow we'll look at the content, and if there's anything, we'll do it and we'll talk about it. Prime Mix plays pack. Let's open that first. So Evan basically reiterates that stuff happens to him every game. So obviously talking about the Nesta moments, saying that they happen to him all the time, and it happens to me. But you get like some games where you hit the post 20 times, and those little challenges always go against you. Your opponent seems to be running and playing well and sort of doing drag backs as quickly as you like, and everything seems to be working for him. And then you get other games, as he goes on to say. And then when it happens in my favour, I feel the need to message my opponent and apologise for his misfortune. I always feel really guilty. Oh, we've got 2. Wait, no, that's just 1. I read that wrong. I always feel guilty about scoring like complete nonsense goals, because I know that if that happened to me, I'd be livid. There's been quite a few goals this weekend I've scored that were just like, oh, come on, how has that gone in? Like, I'm happy about it because I need the win, right? But it's been, it's one of those where you're like, oh, I feel bad for him. Klopp for the first time. Not worth... I mean, I'm going to keep him. We got Zidane and Klopp. Zidane could be worth a bit. Is he really worth 5k? Nah, surely not 5k for Zidane. He's been price fixed at 5k. Surely he doesn't stay there. I mean, I'll sell him for 4k. There's absolutely no need for me to keep him. Klopp is selling for... What am I doing? Klopp is selling for like 2 something. I'm happy to keep him. But if you're going to get 4 5k for a manager, I'm definitely going to... definitely going to take that. Wolves badge might have actually sold for something. I forgot to look, my bad. Up to 81,000. Does that mean... Oh no, Oblak hasn't sold. What does that mean then? We got 11k coins. Oblak still hasn't sold, which is really frustrating. We've sold this stuff. Zidane not gone yet. And we've got a fair few things there. We've got 4 packs to open. Some decent packs as well. I don't think there's anything else to go through. Guardiola is very solid defensively, is what someone is saying. So I'm thinking icon-wise, it's going to be Guardiola. It makes sense to, you could put him in there instead of Kante when we need to do objectives and things. It's not going to be a walkout, but it is going to be a board, so we will watch this go. France is a good one. Oh, it was so close to being Dembele. I don't know if Dembele's actually worth anything anymore. I'm hoping, well, I'm hoping, I don't actually care if he is now that I've not packed him, but it would have been nice to get him. You either want to see centre-back or right wing in that position, and unfortunately it was the wrong right wing. But we'll get rid of Akinfeev, we'll get rid of the kit, I'm thinking, nope, we'll get rid of him. Bittencourt probably sells a little bit thanks to the League SBC, and Mario Balotelli selling for maybe a little bit for some reason. Maybe there's a new League SBC. You guys know more than I do right now because I've not checked. So maybe there's a new League SBC or something. I don't know. Let's do the premium gold, then we'll do the rare gold, then we'll finish on the 50. It's not going to be a board, unfortunately. So I'll tell you what, let's just skip it. It's pointless watching it. Unless, of course, it's... Nope, it's not. I don't even know who I was going to say there. Someone expensive. Wow, Dahoud's selling for a bit. Maybe we can get, I don't know, maybe 2k for him. Probably not. Hell of a mustache on that fella as well. Let's sell him for 500. This week, I said about live gameplay. Tomorrow, I was going to do a live game. I think what I'm going to... should we do a live game? I don't know. Maybe we'll do a live game tomorrow. I'm thinking about what am I going to do Wednesday. Let's do the rare gold pack and then the 50k. Albeit untradeable, we could get something good. I'm banking on it, really. That's a board again. Be a walkout. You know you want to. Not a walkout. Saving it for the 50k. That's exactly what's happening. Denmark goalkeeper. It's going to be Casper, which is an 83, but other than that, you know, can't complain. I just want boards in these packs. It's going to be a dupe, though, unfortunately. And we'll pop them on the transfer list because you never know when you need an 83. It all comes down to the 50k. Like I said, I'm not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow. Live game will either be tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm going to need to go after some objectives. So I'll have a look at those and see if we can knock any of those off. I've got a load more Foot Champs gameplay to go through as well, with the free kicks and things as well. 50k pack then. At least give me a board. That's all I ask. That is all I ask, EA. It is a board. It is a walkout. Hello. Be a good nation. No, thanks. Brilliant. It's a centre. Be a Chiellini at least. Be Chiellini. Well, the tide has turned. I mean, to be fair, right? We do get our fair share of boards and walkouts, but this year they seem to be... Well, not this year. That's a lie. Oh, hello. An inform. Never mind. I take it all back. I can't remember the last time I actually packed an inform. I'll tell you what, he doesn't look too bad. 4-star, 4-star, 81 rated, decent shooting pace, dribbling, not too bad on the passing if he's got good short passing, very well rounded. I don't mind that. I mean, that actually, right, because it's untradeable as well, so we can't sell it. That, for first owner French objectives, will actually be quite handy. If you stick the right chem style on him, depending on where you want him to play, I'm alright with that. That's not a bad pack, actually. Changed my mind. Change my mind. Bonucci is, you know, he's an 86. He'll do for an SBC, I'm sure. We get the fridge in there as well. Please be tradable duplicate. Thank you very much. And the rest of these cards, hopefully, we can get some coins back for. That Emre Can, by the way, very underrated card. I don't know if any of you've used him. So Nani's going to be an untradeable dupe. The rest of it, we'll just stick up there and we'll deal with it in a bit. Emre Can's a very capable player. Big fan of Emre Can, actually, in this game. Not in real life, but in the game. No promo packs from EA on... What day are we? Monday. Road to the Final cards have just left packs, haven't they? I've opened those a little bit too late. I should have opened them last night, but I wanted to do them live. Balotelli has sold. That does leave me to think about whether there is an SBC. Do you know what? I'm going to look. I was going to not look. Oh, Road to the Final is still there. I'm confused. I thought it wasn't. Okay, so they've not released anything new. It's just what they had left. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. I could have done a video on that. I knew we'd get matter. At some point, I knew we'd get not a flashback, but a special matter. So, oh, that is tasty. Needs a little boost on his agility, but everything else in that dribbling department is... very nice. Passing is insane. Shooting is decent. Pace is nice. Stamina is mental. And he's 3-star, 4-star. Instantly don't like him. No, I like that card a lot. That's a good card. Two segments. What am I saying? Now, I've not seen this, so I don't know about it, right? If I had to guess, I would probably say 285s or maybe an 85 and an 84. Ideally, it would be an 83 and an 83 or 84. 84 and 85. I mean, they've met me in the middle there. Prime Electrum and a Rare Electrum. The Rare Electrum's good, the Prime not so much. I don't know, how much is that coming in at, though? I mean, that's a good card, though. It's a very good card. I like it a lot. I don't know what people are thinking about it. It's coming in around 120k. Oh, would that... I want to stay liquid, but every time EA release an SBC, my brain's like, that could work in your team. Huh? Go do it. I can't stop myself. No new league. And do you know what? I don't think we're going to get another advanced. I think they went, right, we'll do one, and then that'll be it. Next year we'll do two, and then we'll keep ramping up every year. But I tell you what, I like that a lot. I mean, essentially, it would replace maybe Roberto Firmino. Maybe. But, I don't know. I probably won't do it. I do want to stay as liquid as possible. We will get a lot of good tradable cards throughout the year, and there's no need for me to do this. I don't think it really improves over what we have too much. Because if we put him in there instead of, for instance, if we put him in the team instead of Roberto Firmino, right? We'd then need a link to Lucas, so it doesn't really work. I mean, there is a chance we could maybe make it work somehow, but like I'd be happy to get rid of Firmino and put that Mata in, because I do think Mata is better than that card. But I mean, not defensively. But to be fair, Roberto Firmino doesn't do an awful lot for me defensively anyway. The Scream card would, but he doesn't. So he has better dribbling across the board, apart from maybe dribbling itself by 2 points, but that's irrelevant. His passing is better across the board. His shooting his finishing is lower, but everything else is in and around the same. And he's got more pace, which is quite important. Stamina 88 is good enough anyway, so that's not really relevant. So he is better than Firmino, but not by a massive amount. So I wouldn't, I'm not in any massive rush to say, all right, well, I need to go and get Mata regardless. But if I were to try and fit him in that team, apart from putting Mata there and then putting Rashford up front, I can't really think of another way to do it. It would need to be Mata there, and then it would need to be a Man United player up front or a Spaniard up front. Like, there's just no two ways about it. Unless I were to do this, put Mata where Firmino now is, keep Kante there, and then I could put Lacazette up front, or I could get, I don't know, name me someone else who's French in the Premier League, or a Chelsea player, But I've been through that before, and nothing really takes my fancy. I could maybe change the formation, but no, I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to stick to what I've got. I am very happy with this team for right now until another promo comes out. Maybe we pack something specific. But that Mata card does look very nice. I do really like the look of it. It's a shame about his weak foot. I think that's another sort of off-putting thing as well. Roberto Firmino is high. I don't know what Mata is. We'll go have a look in a minute. But he's high with a 4-star weak foot. And his stats are very similar in-game. And he has finishing ability as well. Whereas Mata doesn't have finishing ability. I don't think. I mean, he does. Yeah, he does. No, he does. I'm talking nonsense. So actually, Mata's shooting is on par. Apart from the finishing, everything else is on par with Firmino. His passing is better. His dribbling is better. Like I said, it is a better card, but I don't know if it's enough of an upgrade. And then I'd have to sacrifice Lucas and Firmino to get Mata and, insert name here. Rashford is decent, but he's not good enough for me. I don't really want him in there. If I could put Vardy in there, oh, happy days. But I can't. And he's medium. Firmino will all day, up and down, constantly, and he'll help me out that way. Mata wouldn't do that. So, I don't know. What do you think of the SBC? Let me know in the comments. Tomorrow, like I said, I might throw a bit of a live game in. We might talk over the rest of the FUT Champs and then do the live game on Wednesday. Not sure what's going to happen yet, but what I do know, this is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.